Welcome back to ZZ Topwater. I'm Zach, and I'm driving. Zach's not here, and I'm headed to go get bait right now. We've got an exciting night. We're gonna go try to catch some catfish on Limbline and stuff. And it's supposed to rain later tonight. Hopefully we can get it done before the rain. But the plan is, we got a slough that we know of, and we're gonna go up in the dead water now that it's flooded. The catfish ought to be all up in there, and hopefully we can set us some lines and have some fish on in a couple hours. We got the stuff. Alright guys, so while we're waiting for Zach, I thought I would show you the best way. I'm really struggling for some reason. There we go. Thought I'd show you guys the best way to set or to rig up a Limbline. So I've got mine set up here in this bucket. A couple of them actually fell down from my last fishing trip, so they might be a bit tangled, but we can manage. So I'll just show you. See if it'll pull out. Alright, so what I've got here is a big circle hook, a decent sized circle hook, and about a 1 ounce weight, and a swivel, and then a length of line. What I like to do is, so you cut out a piece of line about 7-8 feet, and then you tie your weight on with like a double overhand knot or something, and tie it onto a big swivel, a heavy duty swivel, because you never know what you're gonna catch. And then you come down to the other side of the swivel and tie on about, this one's a bit short, but I like to keep it around 1.5 feet long, the full length of the leader, and then you're gonna run it from the swivel through your hook and then back and tie a slip knot. What this allows you to do is when a catfish bites it, and you got your live shiner, usually is what I use, or your crawfish or cut brim, whatever. When the fish bites it, it'll slide down, so he doesn't know he's hooked right away, but it gives just enough pressure to sort of start driving the hook into the corner of his mouth. So that's how you do it. That's how I like to set my Limblines. It's the best way I found out so far. This big circle hooks, or decent sized circle hooks, I think these are like 3, 4 5 something like that, 6 and the slip knot, that'll greatly improve your hookup ratio to bait stolen ratio. You always get bait stolen, but that'll greatly improve your hookups. So I'm just gonna show you my little setup here. I just drilled big holes in my firehouse bucket, and what that allows you to do is avoid getting everything tangled up by grabbing the hook from the outside. These are offset circles. Slide everything through, and then you usually don't have to worry about tangle ups, but that one got tangled up. So, but I mean, that's why I also, another quick tip, I also don't tie a loop in the end of these. I usually melt the end, or this one I didn't, but I usually melt the ends of the line. But really helps out to have it set up like this. It doesn't get tangled up, and it's a whole lot easier to use than just a regular bucket or tackle box or any other way that I've tried. And I also bought this a while back at, I think, Academy. I can keep extra weights, extra swivels, extra hooks, everything very neatly organized. And I got my tags, because you always have to have a tag with your name and address on it in order to be legal. So that's my tip for today. Hope you enjoy the rest of the video. Alright, we made it to the landing. Waiting on Zach. I'm just gonna go ahead and back the boat and get some lines set. That's what happens when you forget to grab the bow line. You get wet. So if y'all couldn't hear me, when I'm alone, I usually tie the bow line to something before I back the trailer in, and that was the only step today that just went right over my head. But I did save the day. I'm soaking wet from the knees down, but I saved the boat. I saved the day. So maybe let's go fishing. Hopefully nothing else will go wrong. Well, we made it to our first spot. I'm going to talk a little bit about setting up limb lines, tying them, and how to hook your bait and stuff like that. I need to get back to my tree. My flashlight's in that tree. Let's see if I can tie myself up a bit better. Okay. So we've got decent lighting, hopefully. So I've got my hook, and what I'm gonna do, reach in the magical bucket and grab a shiner. Now I'm gonna try, there he goes. Tonight I'm gonna hook him right at the back of the dorsal fin. Be careful not to touch the spine so he can still wiggle around. What I'm going to do is find a decently sized branch. Hope you guys can see this. Find a decently sized branch. This has got a lot of cover here. And I just put them a few feet deep. I don't like fishing too deep, but I don't like fishing too shallow. Those catfish will come up pretty often. They'll come real shallow. So simple as that. Just choose whatever knot you want to tie it in the tree, have your bait flopping around, and make sure you've got enough light where you can see. Well, I just got off the phone with Zach as I was moving to my second spot, and he informed me how to turn the light bar on. So now we have light. Zach back with us.
Who's also blind at the moment.
We about to go check our lines.
If I can see.
We set a few of them. We set a few of our lines with shrimp. I was baiting them all with live shiners, but Zach had some shrimp left over from the bait trip. So we're gonna see what happens. Fish on. Looks like a decent little channel cat.
I see tail.
Oh God, he's pulling. He's feisty little thing. Got him. Come on. Come here. So it looks like it's about to rain. So we're gonna go get our lines real quick. We're gonna go ahead and bring them in, I think.
Yeah, I think that'd be the best option for tonight.
Hopefully we got something. We're really feeling hopeful because it's about to rain. So let's see what happens.
Got us a fish.
All right, so we're checking our lines and we got a fish on this next line we're coming up to. It's definitely a fish. Probably not a big one, but we weren't really expecting anything big.
Just keeps us from hitting the
Look
tree.
at it. Look at it. She's dancing. Oh, that's got some size to her. That's got some fight. Look at there. We got us the fish.
What we got? What we got?
She's the channel. Oh, she's getting wrapped up in the tree. She's turning. She's twisting. Oh, she's croaking too. Come on, come on. She's fresh. Look at there.
Whoa, I ain't never heard one talk like that.
She's mad.
Dang her.
Only bad thing about those circle hooks is they take forever to get out.
Which is also a good thing.
Well, yeah, I mean it can be. It is for fish. Well, we didn't get completely skunked tonight. Maybe we got a few more lines to check. You got any pliers?
I got those, and the pliers are in the truck, like they always are.
Yeah. All right, I got it out. I got it out.
And that's just to go.
Yeah, we eat what we catch. Always. Well, not always. We do catch and release sometimes. But we generally, like catfish and brim, will most of the time eat what we catch.
We are not sorry about that either. So
No,
all you PETA
never.
lovers, you know what to do.
People eating tasty animals, is that what you mean?
Oh, yeah, that's my kind of group right there.
Well, I'm loving it out here. It's about to rain. We're getting down our lines just in case it starts that torrential downpour like all the news is saying. Which should be just our luck if we get back to the trucks and go home and it doesn't rain until about noon tomorrow.
The rain was supposed to start at 3 o'clock this morning, and it is 3:28.
We either got a fish or a tongue, and I can't really tell right now. But we're about to check it out and see what happens. I hope he still got a fish on. Looks like he came off. Dang it. We definitely had a fish on this one at one point. Maybe we waited too long. Well, that just goes to show you don't always get them, even with the world's best limb lining techniques. Well, we're done fishing. We caught 2 fish, lost a few, but we had a really good time. It's the first time I've been out setting lines in a long time, me and him together, or either of us alone. But we always love catfishing. It's always a good time. So
It is now currently 4:16 in the morning.
Yeah,
and we are just now leaving the water, which is actually the earliest we've left
in a long time.
In a long time. We usually don't leave the water till 7 in the morning.
Well, we usually don't check our lines till, well, last time we check our lines is usually 7 in the morning. We usually leave about 9 to 11, depending on how many lines we got set out and what we caught.
Mm-hmm.
But sadly, we're not getting to go to the houseboat this weekend, but hopefully we can make that work next weekend or whenever it's not raining. It was supposed to be raining by like 2 or 3, and it's 4:15, and we haven't even, we got sprinkled on the way back up here. So, I mean, it was a good night. I'm surprised we caught, I'm not surprised, I'm just glad that we caught 2 fish in January on lines like that. So, it was a good time, and if you like this video, like and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and keep it fishy.